Every morning, Sarah's day began with the soft chirping of birds outside her window. She would stretch her arms and yawn, feeling refreshed and ready to start the day. After getting out of bed, Sarah would make her way to the kitchen, where she would brew a pot of coffee and prepare a hearty breakfast of toast and scrambled eggs. With her belly full and her spirits high, Sarah would then take a quick shower and get dressed for the day ahead. She would choose her favorite outfit, a cozy sweater and a pair of jeans, and brush her hair until it gleamed in the morning sunlight. Once she was ready, Sarah would grab her backpack and head out the door, ready to face whatever adventures awaited her. As Sarah stood by the door, ready to embark on her day, she took a deep breath and spoke to herself with a sense of determination and excitement. "All right, Sarah, you've got this," she said, a smile tugging at the corners of her lips. "Time to seize the day and make the most of every moment. Whatever adventures come my way, I'm ready to face them head-on." With a sense of purpose and anticipation, Sarah swung her backpack over her shoulder and stepped out into the world, ready to embrace whatever the day had in store for her. Afternoon. As the sun rose higher in the sky, Sarah's day would be in full swing. She would spend her afternoons at her job, working as a receptionist at a local bookstore. Sarah loved her job, greeting customers with a warm smile and helping them find their favorite books. As Sarah's day at the bookstore progressed, she found herself engaged in friendly conversations with the customers who walked through the door. "Good afternoon. Welcome to our bookstore," Sarah greeted with a warm smile as a customer entered. "Is there anything specific you're looking for today?" The customer returned the smile and nodded. "Yes, I'm looking for a new mystery novel. Do you have any recommendations?" "Absolutely," Sarah replied, her eyes lighting up with enthusiasm. "We have a great selection of mystery novels right over here. Have you read anything by Agatha Christie? Her books are always a hit with mystery fans." The customer's face lit up with excitement. "Oh, I love Agatha Christie. Do you have any of her latest releases?" Sarah nodded, leading the customer to the section of the store dedicated to mystery novels. "Yes, we just received her newest release last week. Let me show you." As Sarah helped the customer browse through the shelves, they chatted about their favorite mystery authors and shared recommendations for other books they had enjoyed. By the time the customer left with a stack of books in hand, they were grateful for Sarah's friendly assistance and excited to dive into their new reads. During her lunch break, Sarah would take a stroll through the nearby park, enjoying the fresh air and sunshine. She would find a quiet spot beneath a shady tree and unpack her lunch, a sandwich, a piece of fruit, and a bottle of water. As she ate, Sarah would watch the world go by, feeling grateful for the simple pleasures of life. After her lunch break, Sarah would return to work, where she would spend the rest of the afternoon answering phone calls, organizing shelves, and chatting with customers. Time flew by quickly, and before she knew it, it was time to clock out and head home. Evening. In the evening, Sarah's routine was one of relaxation and unwinding. After a long day at work, she would return home to her cozy apartment, where she would kick off her shoes and sink into the comfort of her favorite armchair. Sarah's evenings were filled with simple pleasures, reading a book, listening to music, or watching a movie. She would curl up with a blanket and lose herself in the pages of a captivating novel, letting her imagination soar to distant lands and faraway adventures. As Sarah settled into her cozy apartment after a long day at work, she felt a sense of relief wash over her. She kicked off her shoes and sank into the welcoming embrace of her favorite armchair, letting out a contented sigh. Just then, there was a knock on the door, and Sarah's friend Emily walked in with a warm smile. "Hey, Sarah. How was your day?" Emily asked, settling onto the couch opposite Sarah. Sarah returned the smile, feeling grateful for her friend's company. "It was good, thanks. Busy as usual, but nothing I couldn't handle. How about you?" Emily nodded, taking a moment to unwind after her own day. "It was okay, but I'm glad to be here with you now. What do you feel like doing tonight?" Sarah glanced around her cozy apartment, feeling a sense of peace settle over her. "Honestly, I'm in the mood for something relaxing. How about we watch a movie or listen to some music?" "Sounds perfect to me," Emily replied, a sparkle of excitement in her eyes. "Do you have any movie recommendations?" Sarah nodded, reaching for the remote control. "How about we watch that new romantic comedy that just came out? I've heard great things about it." "Sounds great," Emily exclaimed, settling back on the couch as Sarah scrolled through the options on the TV screen. Soon, they found the perfect movie and settled in to enjoy a cozy evening together, their laughter and conversation filling the air as they lost themselves in the world of the film. As the credits rolled and the evening drew to a close, Sarah and Emily exchanged contented smiles, grateful for the simple pleasures of friendship and relaxation. With hearts full and spirits lifted, they bid each other good night, knowing that they would cherish moments like these for years to come.